Targeted here with a burn coming in, but the beat. How much damage? Just building impact damage 75, build damage 60.
For the twins.
So impact damage times 5, 5 times 75. 400. Wait. 375. 375 impact damage in one go. Plus the dot damage. I'd probably do more with one Nether Blast. Yeah. Yeah, 2 seconds for Kez, it's already gone. Probably the best to look at. They are split on the map. Beastmaster does have his Boots of Travels level 2. Will have to do a bit of a longer teleport to the outpost. They already got Boom here, and they saw Tomato with a hook, misses, and they go straight in. Mid one, gonna get targeted here with a burn coming in, but the BKB will keep him alive, and so will Celery with a heal. Celery trying to reposition as well. Tomato having his blink broken the whole time to Huck. Some targets coming in as Boom, looking for a target to Roar. The Lotuses are up, he can't ulti though. Crystal's also dropping quite low here, but will have a chance to run it. And now with the Solar Guardian, and look at the Mortimer's Gitsin on turret. Burn, baby, burn, as MOUZ will get incinerated.
Middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is falling.
From the nether reaches.
There comes another round of buybacks as well from MOUZ. So we're back to MOUZ defending territory. VP, there's a Roshan alive. There's a shield rune also in the river. What they could do is maybe set up for that 60-minute neutral spawning, try to gank somebody outside of the base, trying to go for a neutral camp. 50 VP's win condition. If that happens, if that's the case. Roche is down. Another set of items picked up. For once, Harry, I'm gonna say we don't need a right-click snap. This this 25 Mortimer Kisses is working just fine. Certainly helps. Celery running away with his BKB, nullified. Solar Guardian landing right on top. The Hawk will close out Celery's escape, and that is a dieback Pugna. Gone for 2 minutes. Where's possible time too, because the neutrals were about to spawn. 15 seconds from now.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Exactly.
Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces.
That's what I said, yeah. That was the word for MOUZ, because now that option is taken away from them. With the loss of this Pugna, Antares went a little bit deep and he gets rolled right away, but they've got Tomato protecting the front line. Beastmaster taking a pummeling from this Tomato. Ursa and made one. Oh, that Kez did not stand a chance. Boom. Almost dies to the burn, but the hook from Yamich will save him for now. Crystallis with the rupture, jumping into the Ursa, forces out the Aegis. There's a roll from Ahmed, protected by a Lincoln's. Keep the cast that he spells on him right now. Big one going in for round number 2. Kez going all in, hoping that he's got enough, but does an abyssal onto the Kez. Kez getting nullified, trying to kite the Ursa, and he's in trouble. He does not get his ulti off, and that Kez is gone for 2 minutes, and Virtus.pro are cleaning house. Ultra for Tomato. Give him the rampage. Give him the final kill, and that is a rampage as they take it down at game number 1. 61 minutes in, and it's a VP win.
The last long, Dire's middle tower just went down. Radiant victory!
our second match, we do want to remind
Dire
folks
team ban.
that we do have a LAN coming up, which is the FISSURE
Radiant team ban.
Glory is like nobody
Radiant team. Dire team.
taking
Radiant
part
team
in
ban.
fights. Be a
Dire
great
team's
pick
turn to
into a
ban.
Broodmother because the hero never shows. Infinite Slate. Or even a Battle Fury Daedalus Ember that was a thing maybe a decade ago.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. And they also when Mage Slayer got introduced to the game, people just stopped building Desolator on the Ember and just went straight for the Mage Slayer and the Blade Mail, and that has kind of sticked to this day. So you could ban the Invoker, Quaswex Invoker for some control for MOUZ is not a bad idea. But there's also the threat of the Primal versus the Pango in the mid matchup. If VP are setting Pango into mid, the Hawk will probably have a chance to play a Visage maybe in that case. Be that Aura Provider, play around with the Pango.
Dire team's turn to pick. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Timber
Go
saw.
for the Timber. Oh wait, not Furion, he's a band.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you don't have control. You don't have control. I think any right clicker feels like a pretty bad idea for MOUZ. It's someone with a bit of crowd control. You could pick the Tornaris Invoker, but I also feel like that is such a niche pick that nobody's going for it. He's played Nepo as well, but I think he's gonna go for the Storm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm a bit torn here. I feel like MOUZ could play pretty fast tempo with this lineup as long as mid one gets the Storm Spirit active. You have the Enchantress on Celery, and the Bounty also needs a decent start from the laning stage. You're up against a very tanky lineup. It's going to be hard to find track kills. Not exactly a killer lineup unless the Storm Spirit's getting involved. So if this game stretches, which I think it will, I don't think there's an early timing for MOUZ to hit. I don't think there's an early timing for VP to hit either. So it's probably going to be a pretty standard 40-minute match. There is a way to activate this lineup early, but the chances are pretty slim. I don't think VP is going to hand it out easy for the MOUZ side, their game running. So in that sense, it could be an easy bet, considering VP is going to win this game if it goes into late game. But yeah, I think it all comes down to how well does mid one end that laning stage, and what does he do with it after. that's probably going to dictate what this game's going to look like for MOUZ, because if they have a strong Storm Spirit, if he's doing well in terms of farm, he has a high net worth, or if he gets away completely from VP, they have tools to punish them all over the map, and the rat potential with Enchantress and Broodmother, which both are great at pushing objectives. And the Troll. Troll's also good at hitting towers, so they have their ways of sieging. Sieging and poking and causing issues. Boom. He's in a bit of a no man's land, isn't he? That's a first blood.
First blood! Dragon draws first blood. Axe is impressed.
Let's get moving.
Well, that's a bit rough to begin the game. Giving that Broodmother away for Tomato. So Tomato, who has already queued up the Power Treads, Blink, Orchid, will be his item build for the game. Let's see if he goes for that early Bloodthorn like we saw on his... I'm not sure if it was on his hero or is it somebody else, but it was a DK or a TB or an ABBA that also went straight for Bloodthorn. Good idea. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if he sticks with just the Orchid or decides to upgrade it right away. He's after all a Battle Fury troll in this game. We'll need some time to get active, get online. But after what we saw in game number 1, I think VP had a complete package all the way to the end. And I feel like they adjusted much better than MOUZ. I feel like MOUZ was trying to repeat the same thing over and over again, and it didn't really show that they were adaptable. Well, the boys are cooking. We actually, as we were talking here, I think they just announced the playoff teams. Because now Universe 7 is actually shown on Wikipedia. The playoff seeds for the playoffs. Joining the top 2 from Group A and Group B are Heroic, Liquid, Nigma, and Aurora Gaming. So you got a full list of TI 14 teams participating in the Universe playoffs. So whoever's winning the groups, good luck. Yes, you are correct. All four of them are invited there too. So Universe is going to be a warm-up for them heading into Playground. Pretty nice. That is true. That is true. Yeah, on the topic of the Chinese teams, just jumping on that, there is Vici Gaming, but maybe we'll get a second, which could be pretty cool. There was a lot of new roster announcements in the last few days. Vici Gaming also releasing their new roster. Looking forward to that. See how that one works out. I think it was Lu, XM, WS, PYW, and DY. Yeah, that was.
Ooh, Dyer's courier got killed. Those things aren't cheap, you know.
No.
Courier out there. Funny thing is, it's a melee hero. Doesn't have the craziest movement speed.
Dire's middle tower
You think
isn't
like
going to
there are
last
a lot
long.
of there are many more faster heroes to do it, but Bounty Hunter is definitely in the top end of things, and it's usually the one who has nothing else to do except kill couriers. Yeah. Bottom Celery is opening camps, and Antares is blocking camps. Ench is stealing also some of those from the hard camp.
Bounty.
Sending a Warpine Raider down the mid lane to say hello to Abed.
Denied.
Fly burning mid one's mana and a Raider poking Abed. Abed also picked up the Blightstone, so... or Orb of Light as it is these days. Benefit out of it. Abed has Antares to help him out, but Abed will drop, and mid one is one right click away from dying, and Antares will get it. Now he's on the run. Fairy Fire and a Magic Wand. He should be fine. Maybe get a bit of poke on the bounty, suspecting maybe he's gonna give him some chase, but that bushwhack disappeared into nothingness. It went on cooldown. No animation ever went off. Oh, that was weird. There we go.
And did you
Abed retaliates.
Lost
Lost his life to Celery, but, you know, got an assist gold on mid one despite being dead, and killing Yamich allows him to hit level 6 before the storm.
Look at that. Radiant's courier just got killed.
He also just, Fly was able to snipe Crystallis's courier, taking that away from him. Yeah, this brute is definitely not enjoying his time currently. Also an interesting fact brought to you here as Abed is diving under the tower, picking himself a Brood Mother. 3 of the Virtus.pro players were actually on MOUZ's side. You remember that?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I can see
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
MOUZ's
Someone better help
old
Dire's
players
middle
against
tower.
them. We were kind of running to the point of there's so many players in the current meta, like in the current competitive scene, where they have already played for multiple teams by now in the last 4 years, you could say. Going all the way back to Viking GG. We mentioned Celery and Boom being cast teammates. Now they are reunited once again under the MOUZ banner.
Dire's top tower is
Abulus
under
has had some of their players play against their ex-players already from their last year's roster to this year's roster. Even had a glimpse of Puppy yesterday. Puppy and his Batrider. I know some S-tier gameplay.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
A lot of pressure on that bottom T1 tower. Yamich having to run around. Not really too much to do with the Bounty Hunter at this stage of the game, which I was a bit worried for MOUZ, is if they don't get the Storm Spirit active,
Radiant have
how are they going to get to play the map? One can't die. That's the most important part. He needs to stay alive for this entire engagement, and they're already cleaning up Fly. The first kill, the Hawk turn his attention to the storm, get a bit of poke going. Mid one will walk away with a kill, keep his life intact. Continue going from there. River here. Bit of a rough position to be in, right? I think the last time we saw was it Speed with Enchantress who went next to the Radiant Triangle hoping to get some XP for himself and he just got nuked. Yeah, they were.
Invisibility.
Wait.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
Info Wars. We're also giving you some information about Fissure Playground 2, and there are some tickets up for sale, up for grabs. Head over to the website, !tickets, and get yourself some for the Fissure Playground 2 Dota tournament in Belgrade, Serbia on October 31st to November 2nd. I can also click the banner below the stream.
Gotcha. Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Heal us.
This is a bit of Enchantress gameplay, isn't it? Until you hit level 6, you're fresh meat. Well, I'm gonna give a casual tip there for the Enchantress.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
He's bringing in his own zoo down the mid lane. Yeah, he probably giving him tips for finding that ward. What was mine? The Hawk is tracked right now. Mid one can't quite finish off the Timber Saw. There's a PK form flying in towards the mid lane, but actually just turns around, dodging this fight. Abed taking quite a lot of nukes there. One thing you've got to keep in mind with this Bounty Hunter, why it's so good in this game against the Chen, is because of his through and through Shuriken Toss, which applies its damage on all enemies it passes through. So there's a chance that you actually do quite a lot of damage with your Shuriken Toss because of all the zoo that's around. Storm hitting the zap on the high ground, and there we go. Abed will go down. They'll get the Pango and maybe get the Timber as well. Mid one with a long jump to the back line. He needs a little bit more, and actually instead of going for the quick zap forward, he sends a Remnant and the Timber just chains away. But they got the Pango kill, and I think that was a track kill too because Yamich was right on top of him. So these are the type of kills MOUZ are gonna need.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away! Radiant's top tower has looked better.
DK has Orchid ready. Doing up with the BKB. Shard. He's farming speed by the looks of it. Troll also has that Battle Fury done. And already starting to work towards SNY. SNY into BKB. Red Well, because of the storm, they still can't lose this hero. They can't afford to lose him here either. Dangerous position to be in. Ovid almost gets him. And the silence from the Orchid finishes him off. And you jinxed him, Harry. You just had to go jinx him.
Double kill! Mega kill! Triple kill!
Didn't see this coming. You didn't see this one coming, eh? Triple kill for Tomato. 501 with the DK now, and it is a dangerous position for MOUZ. The game, I would say, is hanging in the balance. Like, if you dodged what just happened, or if you give this one away now, that next team fight could mean the importance of losing that map control and the 20-minute Tormentor, probably even Roshan. Suddenly you don't have anywhere to go. You're still playing a Brood and an Ench who want to be around on the map. You're just accelerating the timings on VP with these kills. Or deaths.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Come on, sprites.
Over here. Oh, that's a lot of nukes. Mid one, trying to get a track kill going. He'll get that one. Grou also shows up, but he finished off Yamich. And Crystallis, that troll, died immediately at the beginning. I don't think they have the tools to chase, though.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away. Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower has shattered to little pieces. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. Yamich running right on top of Abed. They also have the Enchantress down in bottom. Celery, I think they might have seen him. Because Antares has a read on the Enchantress. He's very close to him. Now they see him. It's the slow with the Acorn shot. Goes for the chase. Has Bushwhack. He's just going to hold on to it for as long as possible. So Celery even using the drums to try and run away. And he picks up the Hill Troll. Is like, yep, deal with this guy instead. Oh, finds a courier too. Okay. And it's already worth for Celery. Sure, that was a free one. Laughs in the face of death, eh? Juke that one, man. This chase has been going on for like almost a minute now. Oh, they finally got the kill. Able to take him down. I guess you also kind of have to be greedy because you really need this match point. Otherwise, Team Yandex is going to be your worst enemy in terms of who goes to the playoffs and who doesn't. This group stage, out of the 10 teams we have, 6 will be eliminated. Instead of the usual 2 teams or 4 teams that are out, yeah. So now the competition is really, really tight. Especially in Group B. MOUZ is 4-2, VP is 4-0, Yandex is 3-1. One of those top 3 teams is going to get knocked out.
Touché!
Top lane on Taras. There's a Chen heal coming in simultaneously. Grou will get blown up. And Tomato with a blink stun. Followed up by the Hawk. reads the direction a bit differently there. Focusing on the Bounty Hunter instead, a kill that they can get. Mid one dancing around the whole VP roster, able to walk away. But 2 kills for Virtus.pro, nevertheless.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I also do want to highlight the fact why MOUZ really needs to win this game. This is their last game of the groups. They're not playing tomorrow. They're not playing anymore later on today. And Yandex is playing Yellow Submarine tomorrow. Yellow Submarine that has lost every game so far.
Just as much help as bottom.
And Yandex also playing versus VP later on today. But I think VP is going to be a different type of beast. It could just be
Radiant's top tower
if Yandex gets a 2-0
better.
tomorrow, they'll beat MOUZ by 1 map win. Yep.
Radiant's top tower is just as much help as bottom.
In a better position. That would just leave Yandex, who needs just 1 map win, and the tiebreaker being them playing against each other was a 2 over Yandex. So I think Yandex is just through straight away. Going for this Tormentor pickup here. Abed will get a shard on the Pango. I think he already had it queued up. Same thing for the DK. DK has already finished his. Meanwhile, things are going to start ramping up. Quick reminder for the folks out there watching, if you haven't already, now's a good time to head over to Fissure's social media that has everything that you need to recharge. Type !F into chat. Click the banner below the stream. Make sure that you're following Fissure's multiple different social media channels all the way from Kick to TikTok. No mana. Has the flower, but he won't be able to get out of those stuns. 2.2 seconds into 2.1. Yeah, 4.3 seconds of stuns.
Radiant's bottom tower
And all
is
of that
under
extra attack speed on that DK. Easy job. He's got the Bloodthorn queued up now, so he's finished his BKB. 9 seconds on the DK.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower is under attack.
There you go. Spots Crystallis. Makes the challenge. Red's gonna roll up. Can't Rolling Thunder though. I told you something about you gotta keep your distance with this Troll Warlord, and Abed disrespects that completely. That was an epic fail.
Dire's courier has been killed.
It's a good damage item, high attack speed. I think that's going to allow you to get more roots. More mistakes like that can happen for Abed. The moment you get rooted, you can't use Rolling Thunder. And that. Setting up in bottom. Antares and Tomato. Trying to find mid one again. Moving away. The Hawk is also round and about. Tomato will just take the wave. They spotted the Bounty Hunter down the mid lane, though, and go straight for Yamich. Trying to cut. Buying time with 4 minutes still on that Aegis. They only just freshly picked it up.
Always watch me win.
Penance.
Yeah.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. It's up. Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is no more.
you're right about that. Lockdown on MOUZ's draft is kind of poor. Not exactly a whole lot of tools. They have great chase, even if they don't have a lot of stuns. But Storm and the track one bounty. Getting all that extra movement speed and the rats, but they haven't been able to utilize that at
Radiant's
all.
middle tower shouldn't have to take
Now
this
maybe
abuse.
things will change. Nullifier almost done on the Broodmother. Bit more needed. BKB almost done on mid one. That'll be his protection versus the
Radiant's
stuns and the
middle tower could use
roots.
some help.
And I really like the celery itemization here. He's going Drum, Solar Crest, and Flats. I
Where did
really
Radiant's
think
middle
that Flats
tower
is going to
go?
be a nice buffer.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. It looks like Dire fortified their structures. Oh, I guess Radiant.
Fighting right in front of the base. DK's not the one with the Aegis. He needs the Hawk to be in the front. He's going to get hit by the vessel. Heroes cracked back and Tomatoes 9-second BKB is spent, but he has finished his Bloodthorn, just freshly delivered from the courier.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Free to move, free to reign. Troll queuing up the Basher for some extra control while Brood is picking up the Bloodthorn. Again, close to getting the connection there. They got the sharpshooter. Can Tomato get in range? He got the silence out. It's gonna be enough. BKB still on cooldown because he knows his is still on. That means the Storm has his too. One down. Push the top lane in.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Oh, Dire's courier got killed. Those things aren't cheap, you know. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Yeah, that's why I thought this is probably going to be like a 40-minute game where MOUZ is going to have a lineup where they activate super late into the game because I think the one item that solves his issues is a blink, and he can't get a blink before he has damage and survivability. So the way that they fight is like their fifth item on some of their heroes.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, he got insta-silenced and he's stunned as well. Broke up the sharpshooter and troll ultis and BKBs. The Hawk is getting focused down, and even the Chen Hill is not going to be enough. Crystallis will burn him down. Mid one getting information and vision. Mid one's BKB is running down. Couple more seconds, has a flower as well. But do they get another silence or a stun? No, they'll just let him go. Trade the Hawk for a tier 2 tower. MOUZ smoking and looking for more. Finding the Hoodwink and almost finding the Chen too. He's not too far off target. No Vortex though. They'll find a couple kills. They will get themselves out on the map. I do wonder, do you even want to pick up the reactive armor Axe upgrade in a game like
Better
this?
help Dire's middle tower.
Is it any good versus a troll who keeps breaking the barrier?
Gotcha. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Ango just shifted his item build from Basher into a
It
Disperser.
looks like Dire fortified
He
their
just
structures.
needs the Eagle Song to finish it.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
Pretty nice versus the Stone Spirit. Meanwhile, BK getting focused on has the BKB as Crystallis is already ulted up, and that is a web that's going straight through. DK needs some help. They need some milk, and he ain't getting it. Hango is going to be maybe next on the list as they will finish off another kill. MOUZ will find 2 important kills as the Hawks BKB pretty much goes down to a waste. And is he even going to make it out? They're still low on mana on MOUZ, maybe. As Antares is being antagonized by a spider. Boom of the chase with the Orchid to slows it there, and that's the 3rd kill for MOUZ.
Axe is pleased.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
It still feels so weird that their route is going through BKB. BK is just standing there hopeless, like, what can I do? Like, I don't have any other defensive abilities, and I don't even have a defensive ability to remove this route.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yep. Crystallis hasn't really been a part of any fights either. Like just the Pango that he ran into before, and now these 2 previous engagements have been going pretty well for them. Sean has now respawned. There's a spider and there's a tormentor in the pit, so both teams know about it. Mid one is just trying to keep that top wave cut. They already took the mid lane racks. Probably the worst lane to clean up. Man, they look at mid. Boom with that ice armor buff. That spider looks very weird, but hey, we got a fight going on next to the Roche pit. Quick engagement, trying to force BKBs. Nothing's happening so far. Fly. Get bullied a bit by mid one. The Hawk will push him away. Another angle in. Troll getting the first stun. He ain't taking any damage right now. And Ahmed is taking a long route with that roll in. Antara is down, coming in with a buyback. And there's the battle with the DK and the Troll. And the Troll is by far winning it. It's an easy battle for him. And Tomato down again. 2 back-to-back deaths. His only deaths. Back-to-back on that DK versus the Troll. And Roshan opened up for MOUZ.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
Stupendous. Where's the party?
Maybe supports that you mentioned that should be rich. Their investments are paying off. They've you know, started off with a very small stock exchange on some Brood and some Troll and some Storm, but in the end, it looks like they're gonna be the rich boys.
Precious bounty.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
needs
VP,
help.
they're the
Dire's
ones who
bottom
always
tower
start the fight,
always
and they bring themselves to MOUZ. So MOUZ is like, well, we don't need the crowd control because they're already here.
Dire's bottom tower
We don't need to
is
chase
under
them
attack.
because they keep
Dire
showing
have
up and
fortified
opening
their
the fights.
structures.
I feel like VP are so one-dimensional with their approach on the fight that they're just gonna try and throw everything at the troll.
Dire's
That they
bottom
just
tower
simply
is
don't have
falling.
anything after when that fails. So I
Dire's
think they
bottom
need to
barracks have fallen.
find a shift in their gameplay
That's just
and their
cold.
strategy. Clearly what they're doing has not worked. Maybe the Storm Spirit's a better target. He's already down to half. He's much easier for Tomato to fight against. But Tomato's just pushed so damn deep. They finished off Janos, but losing the DK might just cost them maybe the game because already this MOUZ team is in front of your base. Holding on to an Aegis and everything. Abed will drop as well. He's got no buyback either. And MOUZ, when it really matters the most, we've been highlighting the fact that they need to get an extra point in the group stage to have a chance at the playoff run. It could just happen here.
Dire's under attack. Radiant's top
It's gonna put pressure on Yandex.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Oh yeah. Now on onto the Timber Saw 2 to Hawk. He'll have to try and stand his ground for as long as possible, but with all of those bombs burning out, there's nothing left to save him, and he's down. All 3 cores dead, and mega creeps are going to be inside the base of Virtus.pro.
Top barracks have fallen.
GG. Not even the megas. We just call it. It's a tie. MOUZ
Dire's middle tower
one step
is
closer
under attack.
to securing that playoff spot. They go 5-3. Very well done.